Understanding that at the end of our lives, regardless of how successful, how famous, how wealthy, or even how miserable, disappointed, unfulfilled we may have thought to have lived, we at some point have to transit and head to this other place that is higher than all of us in a process that is applicable to all of humanity. I'm talking about 108 billion of us that have ever been born on this planet. So the question then becomes, if we'd ever have to walk away from everything, if all of our wealth, fame, prosperity wouldn't matter, and all of our pain, rejection, failures, and adversities would exist no more once we cross over, isn't it logical to think that perhaps all of our personal accomplishments throughout our life are probably not the sole reasons we are put here in the first place? So then, what is it? My name is Hal Steven, and that's what I'd like to talk to you about today. You see, we are all the offspring of this invincible and infinite intelligence, the architect and the creator of the universe, and all that there is and will ever be part of the realm of space, time, and matter. In other words, we are gods in our own right. Therefore, if we are indeed connected to this higher place, the explanation for why we ended up here and why we have to progress to the other side when our voyage here ends will be for the fulfillment of a higher purpose for which we're called, formed, crafted, perfected, and bestowed with grace and inspiration to deliver on. The Bible says in Exodus 9:16, and I quote, "But I have raised you up for this very purpose, that I might show you my power, and that my name might be proclaimed in all of the earth." End of quote. There is greatness in you, and your purpose is for that which is higher than you. There's a force behind your creation, and that's the largest force there is, and has and will ever be. And every day you wake up is another opportunity to consummate your God's-given potentials. He has placed you here for one purpose and one purpose only, and with just enough grace for the toughest of your adversities to enable you answer the call that is bigger than you are. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 33:25, and I quote, "As thy days are, so shall thy strength be." End of quote. So regardless of where you are and where you have been, you need to look inside of yourself today for that cause for which you were made. It is often the most silent voice. It is that thing which is handed to you as part of the creation, and with which you can impact others. It is that thing that gives you respect, and that thing that comes to you as though you could do it for free and with minimum amount of effort to derive maximum amount of satisfaction. And that thing for which the motivation is to make positive impression and impact in the life of others, even if it's just one person. Yours could be singing in the choir or mentoring children. Perhaps it is to simply support the less privileged in whatever way you can. I've got to tell you today, folks, if it is given to you to sing, you got to go ahead and cut the tape, even if no one will listen. If your calling is to write a book, my friend, you have got to get up and start taking steps today towards to writing the book. Even if no one will read, you have got to write the book anyway. You see, this thing is, your stuff is handed to you by the universe might be to impact the publisher of your book, or just the producer of your song, who will in turn impact others, and a cyclic process that connects all of humanity to that divine intelligence as the sole source of being. And when that is accomplished, my friends, you would have delivered on your purpose of creation, and the supreme authority of the universe will deliver for you. Yeah, although you may not have found it yet, or never even thought about it, it's okay. What you're doing now and today may be that which eventually leads you to your higher purpose. The Bible says in Zechariah 4:10, I quote, "Do not despise the days of small beginnings." Ladies and gentlemen, listen to the whisper of your inner voice as it comes to you from your higher self. You strive for the fulfillment of the callings that rest upon your creation, and to the delight of He who knew you before He formed you. Thank you for listening.